everybody. Hi. I have no idea if anyone's presently watching, but welcome to the new location of the Planar Chaos campaign. My players themselves are seeing some of the work that's gone into this for the first time, as
looks amazing,
with our fancy new overlay based on the plane chase border from the old plane chase cards. What are you doing? You're just appreciating what's around you. We've got... Yeah.
I'm literally like...
Just going,
I'm
oh my god.
Hang on, it's this way, I go...
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So we've got...
That's how I do it.
Map up here. Friendos next to us.
That way.
And we're going to be having a grand old time. I'm somewhere new as well. This channel, the Salty Dragon Tavern, has a very talented person in charge of making sure that everything is awesome and cool. Her name is Alice. This is her office and her computer, which I'm using. She insisted that I do it, and I'm not going to say no, because not only, just quick aside, do I get like the most
You ready for this?
bonkers gaming rig, like game streaming rig to use, and
But it gets better.
I've got Fidget here with me.
We have a streaming buddy.
Yeah, we got a streaming buddy. I love Fidget. Adorable little kitty. So, now that all the excitement and fanfare is out of the way, we get to play a game of D&D. So, before we jump in though, I will say, unfortunately, Nick had a very exciting sounding prior engagement where I think he said he was judging a cocktail making contest, which just sounds like the best thing
Badassery
a person could ever want to do. So he is going to be jaegered by the remaining party members during this game, just to keep Ravain active, and also he's a good healer and should probably be present. And I could also throw down and just kick some ass. Anyway, when last we saw our heroes, they had taken in some R&R on the plane of Alara after traveling there at the behest of Ajani, who told them to go there to stay safe from the War of the Spark. They traveled through the jungles and eventually made their way to a small forested mountain settlement and met Ajani and his people. Ajani himself seemed to be a little stricken by grief, but was doing his best to hide it after the events of the War of the Spark, and used his ability to read the souls of those around him to provide some insights into your first planeswalks. Ravain realized that a rather powerful demonic planeswalker called Obnixilix was responsible for the death of his flock on Dominaria. Theon had a rather confronting revelation, having to relive the experience of being hunted down as an Eyeblight on Lorwyn, being pursued and planeswalking away upon hearing that the leader of the hunt, or the hunt master, was the one who had personally killed Theon's parents. Cortinari gained some further insights into the evil that he had wrought when residing in the basement of the Onakke Ogre Catacombs on an unknown plane. And dear sweet Evelyn finally got to see the memories she wasn't sure she had anymore, and realized that at the very least her body was responsible for 2 very brutal murders of her master and mistress back on Innistrad. After a conversation, the party decided that knowledge was power, and all agreed to travel to the unknown plane where Cortinari had birthed this unusual piece of bone armor and upon using the recently reobtained portion of.
Focus.
Okay, sure, that's one way of describing it. So, using the recently obtained fragments of Mind Stones, also given to them by Ajani to help these young planeswalkers focus their jumping efforts to all go to the same place at the same time, you arrived back in the catacombs where Cortinari spent a good portion of his time. You walked upstairs, and not long after poking your head out into a large chamber, you found that a ghost floated through the walls, lined itself up with a skeleton, and then basically formed a ghostly body around the skeleton and started moving around. He called you, like, I believe it was a pretender or some kind of guy who makes knockoffs of quality work. I'm not sure. Charlatan, yes, all those things.
Something like that.
And after some initial alarm and confusion, this big ogre shot a beam of energy at your stone veil on your chest and forced the soul of the necromancer you killed on Alara to inhabit your body. He then immediately cast Animate Dead and caused 4 of the other ogre skeletons dotting around the room to leap off their mountings and sally forth towards the rest of you. And that is where we all rolled initiative, and then I ended the session. So, you are all present on the map, as you can see. Your locations are where you put yourself, and Ravane is actually the first person to act. So, panel of planeswalkers, what's Ravane
Alright.
doing?
Let's see if he has any. Casting Bless for one.
Oh.
His party.
Yeah.
Honk! Oh no! Oh boy! This doesn't look good. Let's cast Bless, friends, and be merry.
Okay.
With you.
He's gonna.
My other personality.
Is he more? What's his attack like?
I believe
Be up close.
Bless is an action to cast, so it's just gonna
Tease.
be...
I'm just wondering if we want to move him or not.
It's fair
I think
enough.
we
Cast Bless.
I think he would want to move.
Did that work?
away.
Oh, I can't use his spell slots.
I
No.
also
I can't choose
remembered
them.
that I rolled a nat 1. For
Oh, buddy.
initiative.
I don't even remember what I rolled. I blocked that out of my memory, apparently.
You ended up with a 6, so the two of you...
Oh, I blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm gonna get Ravane. Do we want him to move away or towards? He'd probably move towards.
Would he?
So we'll get him to.
He
I mean, it's
probably
Ravane.
would, but he recently gave up a lot of armor. But he still would
Yeah.
move towards or stay fighting contact with the big ogre in front of him.
Because he's in contact
Yeah.
already, so he wouldn't move out of contact.
Yeah, that's true.
What's
He's
up
a
to 3
holy
creatures
warrior.
choice?
Now this
Mhm.
was an undead ogre, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
But seems
So
quite...
he does have some. He does have that protection from evil and good.
Oh wait, Cortinari's bad.
And he just cast Bless on him.
Oh no, that's okay. He wouldn't know.
No, he wouldn't.
Crap.
Oh, no.
Also, I'm sorry, chat. I'm an avid swearer. So if there's any little ears listening, please let me know and I'll turn it down.
Yeah, same. I do it by accident and don't notice.
I'll try to dial it back a bit, but I can't make any promises. Depending on how this goes.
This game of D&D features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Did you
I was
cast?
gonna swear.
So,
Sorry, Bo.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Did someone actually press the button on the character sheet?
we don't have...
I can't.
We don't have the power to do that because it's his character sheet, so just make a mental note of the spell slots he uses. So he has used his action to cast Bless.
I'll write it
First
down.
level? Third level? What are we casting it at?
First.
Second level.
Second?
Second. No, we want to do it at first because we don't want to. I don't know. Does he want to bless himself? Can he bless himself?
Yeah.
Well, at second level he can One
That's 4
target
people.
additional.
Okay, so let's say he casts it at 2nd level and also blesses himself.
Are you, Sally, are you making notes or do you want me?
Yeah, I can make notes.
Right.
Okay.
I will.
I will say because he wouldn't walk away, Ravain's gonna stay put right there, and that's gonna be his
Fine.
turn.
Perfect.
So,
Oh, gee. Oh, squawk.
oh shucks, I'm a goose. There's lots of them.
Hey,
a lot of
mister,
baddies in
you got some muffins?
Yeah, you want some muffins.
Okay,
You can't eat muffins if you're a skeleton.
and now it is the turn of the 4 skeletons. They kind of look around, assess the situation, and the big figure behind you all, who, since he has an directly adjacent initiative, I'm going to say he's going to speak a few words. He'll say, dispose of, the big ogre will say, dispose of the trash. I need to have words with this one, and points at Cortinari. So,
Evelyn withers a little. Oh.
so this guy is going to walk up to Evelyn, big fella, and is going to attempt to grapple you.
He's probably gonna succeed.
Now, I probably should have rechecked the grapple rules before
Is it an opposing dex check?
Yes, it is. The grappler makes a strength athletics check, and the grapplee can use either strength athletics or dex acrobatics to avoid it. So it's
I'll use
an
dex
opposed roll.
acrobatics.
Yes, I am making.
I go like this,
roll.
I go, and I go, hui, out of his arms.
Okay,
It doesn't work.
I have made the roll for the
Aw.
ogre. Please make your roll.
I'm trying to roll on dex acrobatics.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, it didn't show up in Thinger. Ah, that's a 19.
Yeah,
Did
I
it?
can confirm it's a 19. It popped up on my screen to say you
Okay,
rolled
cool.
a 19.
I
Okay.
gotta. I think my
Beyond 20 is
extension's not working.
Oh dear.
But yeah, 19.
Okay. Well, the ogre rolled an 8, so basically it lumbers up towards you, big and bony, and basically takes like a big bony hand, swipes out to try and grab you, and you just duck out of the way. Okay. Next up is this guy, who's going to lumber up and try and grab Theon, and this guy is going to lumber up and try and grab Ravain. So more grappling's being done. So Theon,
What was
wow,
it? Dexterity, was it?
yes. If you prefer that over strength, so roll acrobatics. Okay.
19 as well.
19. That beats the ogre's 13. So you are good. And
I jump over the hand.
yeah.
Be like, ha, backflip. And I do it enthusiastically, like, ha, I can backflip. Did you know this?
And I will roll on behalf of Ravain. Boop. Oh, I rolled it twice. My bad. The first one was an 8, and the skeleton rolled a 9. So,
No.
Close.
so this
Sorry,
big boy is just gonna reach in and just like with one arm, just like grab his entire torso and just have it. As I'm sure Ravain is going to be angrily like flapping his wings and trying to get away, the big ogre isn't going to care and is basically going to use half his movement. Wait, no.
It's like grabbing a chicken by the legs, and it's like.
So he was here, so used most of his movement. He's just gonna, with Ravain grappled, walk to here. So he while dragging Ravain. So Theon, this ogre is provoking an attack of opportunity against you. If you would like to take it.
Would. And I just choked on some water.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Sorry, guys. I was like, oh, I get to do something, and got too excited, so I choked. So I'm just gonna do a knife attack, just straight back.
Sure thing.
And I don't get to dual wield, do I?
You don't get to attack twice on an opportunity attack now.
Do I just want to attack with my rapier then?
Short swords. Is that what you have now, or rapier?
You have short swords.
Oh no, I've got short swords, yeah. So it's
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Did that come through?
That did come through. That is a 19 to hit. Very nice. And a 19 will hit. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Definitely gonna hit.
Can I add a dreadful strike to that?
Attack. I don't think so.
Oh, no, opportunity. No, cool.
No. Okay. You deal 4 damage altogether. Pop open the thing. 50. There we go.
As I slash him, I say, "Get your hands off my friend!"
You get absolutely no response from this guy. He's literally bones. Just like whoosh, trying to yoink him away. The last guy is going to come up and basically loom above Cortinari and pull out a great club and just hold it above him menacingly, just in case. Next we move on to the big guy himself. He is going to just like... I mean, currently a number of people are in his way. So I think his main thought is going to be, Theon's in my way. Let's get him out of my way.
Grabs him by the face. Shoves him out of the way.
What can you do?
I cannot face step in response, can I?
Oh, actually, hang on.
Is it a reaction?
I don't think you can. But actually, I've just realised he's not going to be attacking you. He is going to do something else. Because he is a ghost, he has incorporeal movement and is basically just going to, like, so you see this weird moment of like the form that he's projected kind of becomes somewhat opaque, and you can see the bones more clearly through the form. The bones kind of like weirdly slorp in the form as it like phases through Theon, Ravain, and Cortinari, and then just stops here, and then like reassembles himself once.
Yeah.
Once he's
My asthma just floating around.
like, so that does provoke an attack of opportunity from Ravain, though, which I'm sure he's going to want to take.
Boots
Got
him
me
in
as
the
well?
head.
You already got one.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Mace.
I'm learnings.
It seems that Ravain rolled a nat 1 on
Bonks
his
himself in the head.
on his opportunity attack with the mace, and just like, oh boy, he just kind of
Flailing his arms
drops it.
around.
15.
Hmm?
Oh, you rolled it twice. Again.
Yeah.
The first roll was a 15.
That's a good point. I need to pay more attention to my screens. What's this
Okay.
guy's armor class? That
Got
hits.
you, Ravain.
Okay.
Hey! He doesn't
Good
hurt
shot,
himself.
buddy. 10. This guy has... as a ghost, does he have flippin'... resistances... he has resistance against bludgeoning from non-magical attacks, so he takes half damage from the strike. That's okay.
Magic weapon coming up.
He's taken 1 point of damage.
Uno poiento.
That's okay. Just he smacks him with a mace. That was his. Oops. Apologies, viewers. That was his movement, and then he is going to be awesome. Actually, now he is going to attempt to. Actually, you know what? He's going to just extend a hand and say to Cortinari's body, "Shall we?"
Where you going, buddy?
Ivan,
I'm
I'm
not
Ivan.
in control of my body, though.
Sorry.
I'm not in control of my body.
That's true.
right.
The response from the necromancer who is controlling your body says, "Anywhere's better than here."
I want to fight.
Okay.
Fight the necromancer.
Well, he's trying to leave, but we will get. So basically, the big ogre basically gestures down the hallway in this direction, as if to say, "We're going this way now." And now, it is your turn, Cortinari.
Can I try and break free of this necromancer?
You may. It will take. It will take everything you have, include. It'll take your action and your bonus action to try and fight back. So can you?
And now, do I get the bless, or does the necromancer get the bless?
The blessed heart.
The body.
The blessed heart targets the body, so you both get the bless.
Ah.
Oh.
Damn it.
Okay, okay. I can live with that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So.
You might die with it too.
So
Seeing where this is going.
so basically, both you and the necromancer are making opposed wisdom saving throws.
Is this a charmed effect?
No. This is.
Possession. Okay.
What's another? It's not. It's not a charm.
Bodily non-autonomy.
I'm just checking because I've got elf advantage against being charmed.
It's not. It's not. It's not a charm effect. If this were fourth edition, it would be you've been dominated, but it's not a condition in fifth edition. So yes.
Okay. Cool.
Make a roll.
That. And then I'm gonna add.
And
a total of 18.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I got a total of 14. So, basically, from your perspective, there is a considerable amount of mental struggle. It's like you're standing in this weird, like, sheared plane where half of it is like a pleasant fungal underground, and the other half is like a barren, blasted battlefield, and you're standing face to face against this necromancer who's like, "You've killed me once. I'm not going down again." And so it's just like an aggressive, like, battle of the minds that takes place between the two of you. But after this, like, I'm just gonna say a magic card name. After this dramatic battle of wits, you for the meantime come out on top and are in control of your body enough to take your remaining move action.
Just my move.
You may also speak a few words as a free action.
Screams.
I'm back.
Bitches!
This work.
I am going to back into this corner. Take the opportunity attacks there.
Okay, I'm going to just see. Well, the big skelly boy that was looming over you is. I'm just going to see if he has the wherewithal to realize that you're doing what you shouldn't be. So.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Because he's dumb.
Yeah, and he might realize that you're broken free.
Okay. I keep on rolling twice by accident, so those watching at home will see that. I'm going to take the first roll of all of them. The first roll was a 0. because I rolled a 2 and the ogre has a -2 to wisdom checks. So
Oh my
So-
gosh.
so he is very confused and is just like, "Ugh," and
You
just,
got no
and
clue.
just sees you run off. This guy is far too preoccupied with like wings and beak and feathers going all over the place to take an attack of opportunity. But this guy, who is partially responsible for the magic, has definitely noticed, and is gonna do a cheeky. What can he do?
Compliment.
Have you even got flippin' bonus actions or reactions? He doesn't. Maybe he does, but
Technically, it's just do his attack.
he doesn't have an attack. It's a very strangely built character sheet.
Oh.
So
Can he
So
just
nothing
do an
happens.
unarmed attack?
he doesn't have one of those either. It's fine. He doesn't attack you because the character sheet says he can't do that.
He's a ghost.
Wouldn't it just be?
He's a ghost.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, he's a ghost.
He can only affect minds. How do we attack him?
No.
Get
Kill
him
him
to
with
possess
fire.
Ravane and we'll be fine.
So
Get him to possess himself.
you have
Endless loop.
run away and are now hiding in the corner.
Yes.
Well, now it is Evelyn's turn.
Yeah, I know what this means. It means that I don't know what to do. Panic. Panic! Do I sort of see clarity in Cortinari's face?
Roll me an insight check, please.
Insight.
went from-
Insight.
Cold
17.
to
You probably would have seen like a flash of, oh, that's different. So yes, you are aware of a change inside Cortinari for the moment.
What? Port. I'm going to. Excuse me. Go. There's only one that's currently engaged with me, is that correct?
Yes, the large ghost friend doesn't seem to be paying you any attention whatsoever.
Cool. I'm gonna jump backwards 5, 10 feet,
Okay.
provoking an opportunity attack.
Yes, indeed it does, because their reach isn't that great. So, swing, bada. Stop doing it twice. What's happening? Okay, the first swing, which is the swing, is a 9 to hit you. So I believe that misses you.
Yay, it does.
So this
I'm not sure.
big ogre pulls out a great club and just goes, "Whoa!" But you dodge out of the way.
And then I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna blast him with a fireball, or with a firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay. Please make an attack roll against the ogre skeleton.
Ooh, that's a 10 to hit.
10 to hit that, just misses.
Damn it! Now we know it's AC. 11.
Or is it?
Hmm?
Yeah,
11. Oh no! Oh no!
So
Oh, it sees me.
the firebolt just
Um.
kind of like passes through its rib cage and it keeps on going.
Uh-oh. 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 I'm going to...
okay.
gonna run. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a cunning action to disengage and go 5, 10, 15. No, I wanna go 5,
Wait, you
10,
you don't
15,
need to
20.
you don't need to disengage again because he's
Oh,
already
yeah, because I was already...
used his reaction, so you can have
Cool.
your you can have that action available for moving more if you want, or hiding.
Yeah, I'll do it to run over. Oops. I know, I gotta work out how far I can run. I'm gonna use it to run over here. 10, 15, 20, and hide near this skeleton.
Okay, please roll me a stealth check.
A stealth. Come on, Bean. 10. Not great, but not shit.
You rolled a nat 1 on that one, it seems. Oh dear.
Yeet. Yeah, my 10 means nothing when I roll on that one.
It's fine.
I tried. I think I'm stealthy. I don't know that I rolled a 10.
You don't know who rolled a 10. You're just hiding, going,
I was like,
oh god, this is bad.
it's
Okay,
real bad.
that's
is
your
my turn.
turn. Theon, you're up.
I thought of an amazing thing to do,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not possible.
Why not?
I was gonna grab Ravane and phase step, and just like teleport us straight out of there. But no, I can't teleport with someone.
You can teleport someone instead of you.
That's true.
Only if it's spring
Ah, good point.
It,
and it's summer.
no, it is spring.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, it's summer.
It
DM
was.
decides.
It was summer on Alara. It's spring on this plane.
Oh my god, it is spring.
Yeah.
I do have that down. Oh, all right. So, as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I grab Ravane
Mm-hmm.
and face step Ravane just out of harm's way. Ah. Where am I?
So anywhere within 30 feet of him.
You're going that way, Evelyn?
Yeah.
We're not going down the corridor?
I'm just gonna hide.
You're just running?
I'm just running. I'm smart enough for that. Oh, but don't draw attention to me because I'm trying to hide. I'm trying to be sneaky.
Right. What's doing here? So I'm gonna throw him.
Throw the chicken. I mean goose.
Yeah, where am I throwing this chicken?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Throw him over there. Yeah, maybe this.
That way?
Maybe like here-ish.
Put the chickie in the basket.
Yeah.
And
All right.
does it?
Right there. 30
Okay.
feet to that square right there.
You kind of see Ravane like panicking and flailing. You reach out, grab him by like the taloned ankle, and just focus, and he is immediately gone from the grasp of this ogre, and appears over here. And he looks very confused by the whole thing. What was that? I'm just gonna make sure
He
that.
goes, no, I want to fight! And he turns around and runs back into the fray. Damn it!
that he's
And then
there.
as my action,
Yep.
I'm gonna cast a Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a bonus action, but I'll do it as an action.
You have to do it as a bonus action, unfortunately.
Oh, so I then can't cast it.
You can't cast Hunter's Mark this turn. Sorry.
That's all right. I will then just do a dual wield attack on my buddy right here.
Mm-hmm. This big guy.
This big guy right to my left.
About.
With a Dreadful Strike added onto it.
Okay.
That's how I'm rolling.
Bring it on.
Right. Here's number 1.
Okay. That is gonna hit.
And number 2.
I think the version that I'm being shown as you rolling up already includes the damage from Dreadful Strike, so you don't need to roll it again.
Is it?
Yeah, like I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Theon, short sword, 14 to hit, piercing damage for Dreadful Strike damage for total 8. So
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Yeah, sweet.
yeah. So
I don't have to roll it anymore.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So both of your attacks hit. You deal a total of 14 damage across both of your short swords, slashing against this thing's bones.
Boom, boom, boom.
Just making sure it's not got any resistances. No, it's just a pile skeleton. So it's taking
And I'm
14
just gonna
damage.
move around him.
Okay.
Like, just like, da 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 da. So as I'm attacking, I'm just like, rah, 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 around him.
So
Just to be like
Doing
on the
twirly.
opposite side to the other guys.
That's actually like a cool thing to watch. It's like in terms of an exchange, like its big meaty fist comes down, you dodge out of the way, slash at the arm that just grabbed you, like forward roll, stab back up, jump.
Making me proud.
You're so nimble and
I'm running along with him with my knives moving me, or my swords moving me forward. Like, ha! Blah,
You're
blah,
just like.
now. When I began my career in swordcraft, I thought dual wielding would be really cool, and it is to watch, but to do it's really hard.
Yeah.
That's why no one does it.
Indeed. So
Not that it's frowned upon.
it's just challenging. So, Theon, that is your turn. We're now at the top of the round, and we have Ravain. So,
Woo!
consensus. What's the consensus?
Runs back into battle, like, honestly.
Probably would.
Or would he cast his chip, like,
Oh,
a
that's,
loaf of some
that's a
sort?
bonus action for him, so he might cast Shibata.
I will just pose this to you, gang. He's a cleric.
He has.
Turn
Oh
undead.
my gosh! He also has. No, he has Dispel Magic. Guys. I wonder if these guys are still held together by magical means, because we use Dispel Magic and they'll just fucking fall apart.
So he has.
Yes.
So he has turn undead, and he has dispel magic. So
Turn Undead's probably the lower level spell, where is it?
it's not a spell. It's an ability that the clerics can do.
I've never read it just that.
But would he
As
know
an
that
action.
It's under.
Turn Undead, Channel Divinity. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censuring the undead. Each undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails a saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move away from you as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move into a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only take the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it. If there is nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. I kind of wish that it did damage.
Yeah.
Like
Or-
Turn Undead made it turn and attack the other dude rather than just run away. Because then they can still attack us. That's
Nope.
the problem.
No.
Or it's
Well,
only...
If
they have to run?
if they're turned, that they use both their move action and their action to just run. So it's move action,
Okay,
run
cool.
away, action, dash to
So
keep
it's
on
not
running
like-
away.
So it's not like Fear where you can stay in one spot and still hit stuff. Like hit
No,
everything
it's-
else that's around you.
They have to
Okay,
run
cool.
away and just keep on running
Ooh.
for a minute.
Ooh. Do we want to...
Oh my
Do we want to
God,
do that, or do
has
we want to
the
risk...
big Chef? What? What?
Yes,
Huh?
Never mind.
he has the feat chef as well.
Of course.
Love it.
It's so silly.
That's how he's been making that bread, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So, please make a decision shortly.
I think we should force him to run. Because
Hang on a second.
What?
When an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, it is instantly destroyed if its CR is lower than the threshold of your level.
So, if your challenge rating is half or lower on an ogre skeleton, it'll just be destroyed. The question is,
no,
do you think that's
we
the
don't
case?
know what it is.
I
What?
reckon its CR's higher than 2.
One
We
way to
have
find
to-
out.
Don't you do it. Don't
I'm not going to Google it.
Google ogre skeleton.
I'm not going to ruin that.
The one way we find
Just
out
do
is
it.
by casting
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. So,
That's what I mean.
He goes,
I'm not-
"Oh."
Don't do it. Like,
Actually, he has to move closer, so he's going to run in and do it.
yes.
Does he?
He-
He
uh,
has to be within 30 feet.
each
Yeah.
creature within 30 feet. So, if he wants to target everybody, he has to be around... Here's a good spot because it gets everybody and also gets him more towards the door, if that's necessary, or more towards, like, leaving this room.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so,
That's muting.
Rory,
his
the
butt.
music has stopped.
oh, oops. Cry Havoc. Again! I didn't press the...
Play that same song again.
It's a good song for killing. Okay, so Ravane runs forward and says, "Oh boy, just like they taught me in school." Pulls out his holy symbol to
At Bible camp.
to the angelic goddess Sarah, presents it triumphantly above his head, and says like, "Ah, the power of Sarah compels you." And now they all have to make wisdom saving throws, correct? Against his cleric spell save DC, which is 16. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
You rolled a 1, 2, 3, and then a 4?
no,
Wow.
I rolled four times for those guys, and then this guy. Heck, okay, that is not happening. Okay, so wait, this guy has a thing. Okay, so here's what happens. 2 of the zombies, of the skeletons failed, and 2 of them succeeded. This guy also failed. However, he is going to be using his 1 legendary resistance to choose to succeed instead.
Bastard.
I mean, if you're gonna use a legendary resistance as a ghost, turn undead is a very justifiable reason.
Yeah.
100%.
He's just like, I don't want to have to run away. So, if I'm doing left to right, then it means that these 2 are the ones that have been turned. So, Ravane,
They crumble.
they do not crumble because because their challenge rating is higher than a half. But it's now their turn. So, these big boys who have a speed of 40 feet basically have to take the best logical path away from Ravane, which is this direction. So this guy is just going to run 80 feet that way down the hall. And actually, I suppose I should expand people's views, because your dark vision should be able to see further down this hallway.
I please make an attack of opportunity.
You may, but I'll just move the second one as well, just so I know what's up. So he gets to there. Running away into the dark. So you swing at the first one that runs away. That actually hits.
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
They have an armor class of 11. They're not hard to hit. They're big and undead. So yeah,
Makes sense.
you deal a total of 5 points of damage. Big old slash on the butt. Yeah, they just run off into the dark. You can't quite see from where you are how much further there is to go down the hallway, but they're running. Boy, oh boy, are they running.
Run!
So, the remaining 2, this guy was tasked with evil, and he is going to do his job, and technically he has to use his action to try and perceive someone who is hiding, especially because his passive perception is lower than what you rolled. So
His passive perception's all 10.
he's a skeleton. He's terrible. So he's just gonna.
You got no eyeballs.
Yeah. So he's been tasked with dealing with you. So he's gonna spend his action to roll a perception check and try and look for you. And he rolled a 5. So your stealth check of 10 holds, and basically he's just like, boss, I don't see her, and he's just like walking around being all like, what's happening, and just does not see you, and just like spends his entire turn searching for you to know. But actually, I think maybe he's smart enough, or maybe dumb enough to think maybe she's gone down the hallway, and like walks this way a bit, searching around.
Leader.
So yeah, that's that guy. Finally, this guy was tasked with Cortinari, so he is going to walk up, be all like, oh, well, not actually talking because skeleton, but my own mental monologue is, oh, you're trying something funny. So he walks up and brings his great club to bear and goes to smack you with it.
Sure. We don't know they don't talk. They talked in Pirates of the Caribbean.
What is your armor class, Cortinari?
18.
Damn.
Ooh.
Okay.
If I have my shield out,
You probably had your shield out.
yeah, 16 or 18. But
This place is dangerous enough. Besides, I rolled a 14 because apparently I can't actually damage you guys to save my life with these guys. They are woefully incompetent. So you just duck out of the way as this big club gets embedded in the wall behind you. Okay. Next up, it is the turn of the big guy. He, seeing this like kerfuffle of everybody just running around and running away, he's not super pleased at that. So what's he gonna do? I think he's gonna cast Chill Touch against Ravane. What is? Oh boy, okay. Casting it at 5th level, which means it is a spell. Chill Touch is
a cantrip.
a ranged spell attack. Where is his ranged spell attack? This is not a very put together character sheet. Okay. Oh, here we go. +8 to hit. Okay, he rolls an 18 against Ravane, which I believe will hit.
His armor class is 15, so yes.
So the Chill Touch deals 2d8 damage. So Ravane takes 10 points of damage from the Chill Touch and cannot regain hit points until the start of this creature's next turn.
So he's down to 29.
Big old skeleton hand chokes the life out of Ravane's goosey neck. And that is the turn of the bad guy. Cortinari. I need to. You are going to have to make some more opposed rolls because the Necromancer is trying to do things. However, if you succeed, you get your turn. Like,
Okay.
you'll get your entire turn. It's just if somebody's not in the driver's seat, it takes all they have to get back in it. But once you're in the driver's seat, it's easier to kick somebody away mentally.
And it's not a charm to play.
Indeed. So please make a Wisdom saving throw, as will the Necromancer.
I have to ask this. Is concentration from Ravane holding?
That is a good point. Ravane needs to make a concentration save against the damage he took. Yes, it is. He rolled a 12, so he's all good.
I know that it was disadvantage myself, but yeah.
No, it's
Completely forgot about it.
it's good to be fair.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Yep.
Plus a D4.
Four,
That's
four,
terrible.
Okay. I'm sorry, but the Necromancer is back in the driver's seat. You were in fact one off. I rolled a 10 on the dice, and I also got a 1 from Blessed, so he got an 11, and you got a 10.
No.
So this epic mental battle of wits continues to ensue in your mind, and the angry Necromancer is just like, "Ah, you coward. Let's do something fun, shall we?" And is then going to use his move action in your body, and will speak a few words and just say, "Sorry about that. Shall we?" And goes to walk off, around this big guy. So the big ogre skeleton, seeing this change in demeanor, doesn't make a swing against you, and your body just walks alongside this big guy, seemingly happy to go wherever he's being led. Evelyn.
Right. So, if I go for the purpose of sneak attack, if I run up and do I get sneak attack on him? Because technically there's an enemy within 5 feet.
I would.
Is my ally's body.
I would not consider that your ally is doing what I would consider is necessary for that, because because for you to do that, your ally has to be engaged with an opponent. They're not engaged. They're just like walking down the street together, happy as Larry.
They're just dating.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Damn it.
Do I have advantage because I'm technically hidden?
You are hidden from one of them. I'm going to check and see whether or not you are hidden from the other guy. Nope, he definitely
You
sees
wanna
you.
See if you're
Yeah.
hidden from Cortinari.
I don't want to attack Cortinari.
So,
No,
No, it's not.
Cortinari would be his eyes.
so the
He
passive
doesn't get my perception.
the passive perception of the big guy is large enough to see you.
Cool. I'm going to. I'm gonna step out and cast Fireball on big dude then.
Fireball.
And sorry, Firebolt
Mm-hmm.
at the big dude then. Like, kind of poke my head around and go.
Okay. Please make an attack roll.
Come on, 13.
Just misses. I'm sorry.
Ah! Everything's just missing.
It is just missing. I'm so sorry.
That's alright. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide back behind the
Okay.
skeletons.
Please make another stealth check.
11!
Okay. You're getting better.
Yeah, one by one.
Oh no.
Slowly.
Okay. That's your turn. Theon.
Alright,
What you gonna
so-
do?
I'm going to 5, 10 to here.
Mm-hmm.
Cast as my bonus action Hunter's Mark
Okay. On whom?
on that big daddy.
The big daddy. Okay.
And then I'm going to run in
Mm-hmm.
and attack.
By all
Dual
means.
wielding.
More like.
If you like. Hey! We're not done with you yet.
Okay. The first swing of your short sword hits and and chips one of the bones as it passes through this body. The second one, this big guy sees you coming, turns around, grabs your left arm by the wrist, and just shoves you back a few feet. And and that one misses. So altogether that is
12?
12 damage from the one that does hit, which is reduced. So it's the piercing damage is halved to 3, but the damage from the dreadful strike and the hunter's mark stay the same because they're magical effects. So it's a total of 9 points of damage altogether. He has resistance against damage from non-magical attacks. So the actual damage from the weapon has resistance, but the magic you're piling on top, he can't tank that. I think. Yeah, he can't resist that. Okay. Is that your turn?
That's made up.
Okay. Well now guys, it's back to Ravane. Honk!
I think.
Dispel
Or
on
hold
Cortinari.
hold person on Cortinari because he sees his mate walking away.
Ravane's classic move would be a Savara bread at this moment.
I think it would be as well.
Yes.
Would be bread. First bread, then eat.
Sorry?
It's not a bonus action, is it?
No,
Yes,
it's a
As part
spell.
of a short rest. Yeah.
So if he's casting the
Special food.
magical weapon, what's it called?
Spiritual
Special
Yeah,
food.
Crucial weapon.
if he's casting spiritual weapon, that is a bonus action, but it's also a spell with a level, which means he can't cast another spell except a cantrip for his action.
So as his cantrip, would he then do Sacred Flame?
Probably.
Would that sound like him?
That does sound exactly like him.
Like, I make hot loaf.
No, it's the dough. He launches the dough and then he sacred flames
And cooks it.
the dough.
And cooks it. Yeah. that
Oh
sounds
my
like
god,
him.
that's so wholesome.
Who's he sacred flaming and where's he putting his spiritual weapon?
I would like to say the big guy who seems to be walking away with Cortinari.
Okay, so as Rain would, it's oh boy, not so fast, and then just conjures a ciabatta bread and gives him a smack, or at least tries to. Spells,
Bonk.
spiritual weapon.
I think
Bonk.
Ravain's actually gonna win this fight.
Yeah, I think so too.
We'll win this fight.
So it's a second level.
Yes, spell attack, 14 to
What's
hit.
the third- What's the third level do?
Nothing. It gets stronger at 4th
Third
level though.
No. It spell slot at third level or higher, damage increased by 1d8.
I'm pretty sure spiritual weapon gets stronger for
When
every
you cast this spell,
2 slot levels above 2nd.
or every. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so at
Yeah.
4th level it can deal 2d8, then at level 6 it's 3d8 and so on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes. Yeah.
So he makes a bashy attack with the spiritual weapon and hits successfully with the 14, and then deals damage. He has dealt 5 points of damage plus another 5 because for some reason it's not included. So 10 points of damage. Yep. Smashing. He just bonks him.
Does the Sacred Flame do damage?
The Sacred Flame does do damage. I mean, I'll have.
1d8?
this
No.
actually, hang on. I haven't
Saving.
had him make a saving throw yet. So Sacred
Yeah,
Flame
a
means
dexterity of 16.
dex
He's gotta
save.
Do that. Plus 16. Dex.
Boop.
Save.
He rolled a 15. So,
So he takes 1d8.
yep, let's roll that as well. Sacred Flame. Another 5. Good job, Ravain. He's dealing some good damage against this guy.
Nice.
The
Back
damage.
door possibly.
Do you think he would
Yeah.
move as well, guys? Like
Maybe
run in?
closer.
Like, here maybe?
Yeah.
Runs back in. Honk! Okay. Now it's the turn of the Skelly Boys. This guy, seeing all... actually, I'll move these guys first. They just keep on running.
You run, boy!
Just as far away as they possibly can off your view. It gets very, very dark down there. You can't see them. This one was actively looking for you, and Evelyn, you broke cover to cast a spell that you also cast at him before, so he's maybe smart enough to go, and is then going to come back down the corridor, and is going to spend another action actively looking for you. Because my god, these guys are dumb. However, nope, he rolled a 7. He can't see you. But
Yay, my 11 holds up.
now
Barely.
But now he thinks maybe you're somewhere in this room, so he starts looking around here. In fact, he walks like right by you and checks the alcove next to you. He's all like, "Huh?
Everyone's like,
Where did she go?"
sounds like a skeleton.
Okay. And finally, this big guy is just gonna bring his great club to bear and try and smack Theon right in the face.
Mm.
That is a 23 to hit, my friend. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage right to the face as this club just, like, comes up and, like, smacks you.
Oh. That's not very nice.
That's rude.
I think it's the first damage you've taken, so it's fine. It's fine.
It is the first damage I've taken.
Yes. So, next up is the big bad, or this guy. He's just going to. I mean, he's got his friend who's behaving himself. He's just gonna, as an action, disengage, and then just walk away.
Damn it! Foiled my plan!
He's just like, I'm not dealing with you guys. This is beneath me. So he just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's all like, bye.
Now, would I get a attack of opportunity
Uh,
on that?
He used his action to disengage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
It's all good. He's just walking away, and that's his turn. Cortinari,
Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw.
You got this. I believe in you.
Whoop. Oops,
I
wrong.
believed in you a bit too
wrong
much.
one.
Shoot that,
Oh.
and we're gonna add that.
Wow. God
Did you
damn.
need to add that?
Strong rolls.
I did add
Did you
that
gotta?
as well.
Also, I keep forgetting that I can add bless to my stuff.
Yeah, do it.
Someone remind me next time I friggin' go to hit somebody.
Okay. It is physically impossible, even with bless, to beat the 29 you've rolled. So you're back in the driver's seat.
Yay! Friend! Chase after him.
Hey, friendo.
I mean, it wasn't a 20, so.
Alright, okay, cool. It was one off being perfect.
Damn you!
Do better.
Go back where you belong.
You win this round, but I'll be back.
Hold on, I still have my movement, don't I?
You still have your movement.
Do it.
So just imagining.
I want to. Okay,
Yeah.
no, I want to feign walking forwards to about here, next to the Sabata,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm following,
Sure.
but there because of the struggle. But I want to fake that the Necromancer has won enough to get like half distance.
Okay. Can you please roll me a performance check?
Not the set. No, they're the same.
Not bad. Let's have this guy roll insight. Okay. He doesn't seem to react.
Like 60 seconds.
By all means. I may need to pee at some point myself.
No, you got a peanut butter.
I've had almost 2 of these. I do not. Thank you very much. This is someone else's home.
Very
Oh,
fair.
yeah. Good point.
Not in somebody else's home.
No. Okay. So that occurs.
It's okay.
Evelyn, what you do?
What to do indeed.
And bear in mind, you have bless.
I do, thank you. Can I shoot through these guys? Like in the line that I'm pointing?
You could shoot past. Yeah, entirely doable.
I'm going to run out from my little hiding spot
Okay.
to stand next to Theon.
Cool.
And then... Hello? Hello? And then I'm
Ooh.
gonna... I'm gonna firebolt again
Okay, go for it.
with bless this time. It's an 11 plus a D4, which is a 2. That doesn't show up in Thingo. So that's 11, 12, 13 to hit.
13 misses.
His AC's 14, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Ah,
I'm so sorry.
frick, the bless doesn't matter.
Just, ah! So it's just you
I'm actually just
just like
throwing
angrily
fireballs.
throwing firebolts.
Oh my goodness.
So sorry.
That's alright.
Okay. Theon!
You're not playing D&D.
I already got my hunter's mark on him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I should probably indicate that somewhat. Hunter's mark.
May I have a hail of thorn? No, it's concentration, so I'd lose my hunter's mark.
Yes. I'd say Hunter's Mark is probably better than Hail of Thorns anyway, in this situation.
I'll win.
Okay.
I'll just chase after him. No, I'm just going to chase after him.
Okay.
Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm going to leave you or... Oh no. He's going to get an opportunity attack on me.
Yes, he will. And you're...
I'm literally just chasing him.
Okay. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not good now. Alright.
It's a big guy with a big club.
Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to do my sword attacks. Here's number 1.
Number 1 misses.
Number 2.
That's gonna hit.
And Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Okay, you deal a total of 7 points of damage. Okay, he's still going. This big guy just seems kind of inconvenienced by your presence at this point. It's almost like trying to actually swat away a fly as you're like slashing at him, because he's a ghost and it's all like, ah, corporeals, get out of here.
And that is me done.
Okay.
As I don't have any other bonus actions.
Well, it's Ravain's turn again. What's he gonna do?
Dispel magic.
Really?
Spell.
Magic.
Dispel magic?
What do you guys want? He can only do dispel magic on one person though. And it's a high level.
He can target one person or one magical effect.
Ooh.
Ooh! Thank you.
Effect.
Yeah, thank you, Lady Bella, for
God.
subscribing.
Oh yeah, we guys recovered! Welcome!
Thank you. I want to say whatever spell he has on Cortinari.
Ah! The question is,
It might not be a spell on Cortin.
is
Yeah, good point.
is Ravain savvy enough to have an understanding of the magic at play inside Cortinari? Probably not. Is he savvy enough to understand that magic has recently animated these skeletons? Probably.
So guys, I want these to stop being alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously by magical means. So I target that, maybe? Yeah, what does my pamphlet say about this?
Oh! Skeleton!
There's nothing
Skeleton!
about this in the book.
Oh boy!
In the book,
It's not in the
dead
pamphlet!
are
It's not in the
magical.
pamphlet! So what do you guys reckon?
Yeah, I would say on the skeletons.
The magical effect that has reanimated the skeletons. We cast dispel magic.
Okay.
And it is a third
DC
level spell.
equals 10 plus spell level, so 13.
The fact that there's 4 of them means that the spell was upcast.
Also, they're not medium creatures, so it's completely breaking the spell's rules.
They're not medium creatures, but I'm allowing it to happen because it's flavorfully appropriate.
Because flavor.
So for
Flavor text.
for the number of creatures that exist, the spell would have to have been cast at 5th level, bare minimum.
Ooh.
So, Ravane is going to have to make a roll to see if he's able to successfully dispel this magic.
Is it a
Can
roll
I use
plus
my
5?
inspiration to help him? May
So,
I use my inspiration to help him?
no.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So he basically rolls a wisdom check and has to match or beat a 15 to have the effect go through.
Come
So,
on, buddy.
flat wisdom.
How are his stats so high? What the hell?
I'm taking the first one.
Oh, I didn't even see the first one.
I've no idea why it's being rolled twice for me, but I've been taking the first one all night. So he
Yeah, you have been taking
Yeah.
the first one all night.
so he rolled
Damn
a
it!
7, and unfortunately, so
No!
he cast the spell, but unfortunately, he doesn't have like a proper understanding of exactly where the effect is coming from, and it's kind of like, just go away! But it kind of just like releases this spell ineffectually, and doesn't find its mark.
Damn it!
So now
Uh,
now he's cast 1 3rd level spell.
Frick.
yeah, I've got that noted down. And as his bonus action, does the spiritual weapon?
The spiritual weapon,
Can bonk.
Yeah, you can move it and make an
And-
attack as a bonus.
Yeah.
it can pursue the big guy if it wants to, and it probably will because
Yep.
it's him. So he just slides the ciabatta across, does a smack.
Leaves crumbs in its wake.
Mm-hmm. Boop. Okay. Rolls a 14, which hits. Spiritual weapon. Bonk! 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay. The spiritual weapon's doing work, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Just being bonked along as he's trying to just do a leave. Okay.
8 plus 5. That spiritual weapon is amazing.
Yes, it is. So now, it's on to these guys. This big boy has seen you break cover, Evelyn, and is just going to walk up and try and grapple you.
Oh, that's fun.
So, Ogre Skeleton.
I shall make an acrobatics check.
Go for it.
Boop. 17.
You are able to dodge out of the way of the grapple.
Hey.
This guy over here, seeing that his boss is in peril, is just going to be all like, just, like, shamble past all of you, including Evelyn. And,
This is gonna
hit
hurt.
I mean, here's what's funny. Something very interesting happens right here. As the Ogre Skeleton moves from here to here, technically, it is engaged with Cortinari and is provoking an attack of opportunity from Evelyn. So as it's leaving, you can make a sneak attack.
Just a
Yep.
sneak attack of opportunity.
Exactly. So yeah, go for it.
With my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Not the butter knife.
That is a 22 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Oh,
18 points of damage.
Oh my god.
13 with a sneak attack. Holy mama.
That's
3d6.
2 6s.
1d0cs. What the hell?
That is a
6 and 1 and a 6.
solid hit. Very solid hit. Okay, he was just doing what he was told, walks up and is going to take a swing at Theon because he's been chasing Theon this whole time. Or has he? Has he? Has he been chasing this whole time? It's fine.
He's the one that's been after Cortinari.
That's a good point, actually. So if that's the case,
He would he assume he's like Cortinari is still under the guy's control?
This is going back to my performance roll.
indeed it is, which was pretty good. So
But then he might still come after me.
yeah, he believes you. So basically, all he does is walk up next to you, kind of looks down, and then like brings his club up and is all like he's adopting the posture of basically covering your escape from the other two. So he believes you.
Oh, does that mean I don't get my opportunity of attack?
No, it does because
Okay, because he's in control.
he still got there. Yeah. So he's just being all like, I will cover your retreat in his posture. Yeah. Next up, this guy is getting pretty sick and tired of all the shenanigans being done to him. So I think he's gonna. What's he gonna do? Oh, I know. That'll be fun. Turning around and seeing that you're where you are, he's going to just. He's like done with you guys, and is going to just look down at you, turn to face the wall, and just like pass through the wall.
I'm from 9 3/4.
because he's a ghost and he
Run
has
at it.
incorporeal movement. He does leave his bones behind though, which kind of just like fall to the ground because he can't bring them with him to the wall. So he just passes on through the wall, does provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Theon, as he goes.
Yeah. One of those. Oh, how does my hunter's mark work?
Your hunter's mark remains, even if you can't see him anymore.
Okay, cool.
And because it's remaining, it means you have advantage on some check to find him.
Yeah. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits. And
Cool. And I guess I add hunter's mark onto it,
you add hunter's mark onto it.
but I don't get to add my.
Actually, wait a second. You would just hit for like 16,
Yeah,
and you're concentrating on a spell.
I am.
So please roll a concentration save. You dropped concentration on hunter's mark, sadly.
That's okay.
Yep. So you just deal 6 points of damage. Okay. Nice. So he just fades away, leaves his bones behind, and passes into another part of this place. And now I get to make moves on his behalf. Based on where I want him to go. So, yes. Okay. I know exactly where he is now. You don't, but that's fine. Cortinari!
Wish I did.
There is a very angry necromancer in your head who wants back at the controls.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
God fucking.
Bless. Oh!
He rolled an 18.
Damn it.
This is a very
This guy.
this back and forth is very dramatic, and I've got to say I'm here for it. So, seeing that he has an ogre friend covering his ass, he's going to actually he's going to do exactly what you did and try and pretend to still be you. Well, so, to try and get past Theon. So can you, as you... Well, no. He's using his mental stats, so he's going to use his charisma to roll performance. Okay. Theon.
Theon, I hope that worked.
Skidder. Ah.
Theon, can you please roll me insight?
I can.
Okay. You think Cortinari's kind of doing something he shouldn't? Like he's maybe hamming up his condition for you, but you're unsure quite what that means. So he's going to like walk past you. Is there anything you do about it as he gets to Actually, no. You've actually already used your reaction. So you couldn't stop him even if you wanted to. So he walks past you. You realize something's wrong, but you can't actually stop him.
So I can't even just like try and grab him
No.
or anything.
So you go here.
Yep.
He just walks away from you, and then just rounds the corner. And since technically this is occurring through your eyes, Cortinari, I will expand the fog of war so that you can see where you are now. Actually, also, hang on a second. Before we get too far into it, you were here, which means you also saw into this room.
Hang on. Can you release the fog of war only for one player?
No, actually, I can't.
Oh.
At least I don't think so. Heckin, reveal area. There we go. So you saw somewhat into this chamber as you were walking past. So, from your perspective, you would be decently familiar with this room. It looks like an embalming chamber. It's got tables laid out to care for the dead. There's like jars of various fluids on shelves upon the walls, things like that. It looks like it's for preparing and caring for the recently deceased.
Fluids, organs, bandages, herbs, embalming fluid.
Yep.
Standard.
All that jazz. And then as you round the corner, you see probably this far, maybe a bit more. I'll check your range. Yeah, a bit further.
It's dark elf, so I think it's 120 feet.
It is 120 feet. That's a good point. So yeah.
Gotcha.
So from your perspective, you actually saw probably all the way to the end of the room, and now have a better sense of how big this place is. You maybe saw some of like this as well. Dark Elf, you see to the end of the hallway. Very nice.
So I see basic outlines with shades of grey.
Yeah. You see what looks like various doors to your left and right. Some hanging ajar, some not. And from the ones that you can just see through, these looks like chambers for resting. There's like simple like carpets or rugs on the floors of these. So like they're being a bit consumed by age for just not being used for anything, but this hallway contains places where people would sleep. And at the end of the hallway, you can see a T intersection that goes off to the left and right.
And I see this through my skull while I'm being controlled.
Yes. You still have your senses, just not your actions, which is unfortunate and probably very disconcerting to experience.
It's Plato's cave, but you have to live through it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, Evelyn, can you please roll me an insight check?
Alright. 24!
Oh, he's super sus.
Oh, buddy. Oh, boy.
That guy Cortinari, he's super sus.
Oh my
Super
god.
sus.
I was like, I'm like, chase after him! This is not Cortinari! Ah!
Man.
That's a man! And then I'm going to attack Juniper in front of me.
Okay. Draw forth a dagger. Start
With-
shanky
It's
with
with
it.
shame. With my sneak attack.
Yeah, do it.
So it's an 11 plus 8, 4, 1d4 plus 3, 14 to hit.
A 14 absolutely hits.
Yes, thank God.
Please roll
Are
me
you ready?
sneak attack damage.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
17
17 points of
points of
damage.
damage.
Hot damn.
Woo!
This guy
Whoa.
hadn't been.
Shit.
This guy
Oh.
hadn't been injured yet.
Ah.
but that's okay.
He's on a lot of health.
Buddy.
Damn it.
He's taken
Take that, pal.
he's taken some damage.
Is there anything else that I can do?
You have a bonus action. If you wish to, you could move or disengage or hide. All those things.
I will. Disengage and rush past behind my to here.
Okay, and you can
And
do
back
that.
the Ciabatta aside.
You're like, get out of here!
Run away, Bread.
And
Made
just
too many of
run
you,
past. Well,
Fricked.
you probably didn't make bread as nice as this because it was. I mean,
This is a godly
maybe.
ciabatta.
godly ciabatta, heavenly,
Heavenly.
angelic
Still-
ciabatta.
Smells
It is
fresh.
the ciabatta to rule all ciabatta.
Indeed.
It's got Elven inscribed around it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like making an effort to bring past towards Cortinari.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Theon, you've just heard Evelyn
And I will
yell,
be back in a moment.
"Get after him!" and then like beat feet in that direction.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep, cool. I wasn't sure if I accidentally muted myself. Not in combat, so I might as well go. Shit.
What?
Wait, what's my movement? It's 30, isn't it?
It's perhaps 35 because you are elven.
How can I not see it anymore?
I'm checking your character sheet. It's 30 feet. Okay. I suppose it's just the wood elves that get the slight bump to speed.
Oh, there it is. I don't know why I was scrolled down. I was like, ah. Right, so I guess I will move myself to there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you attempt a range attack?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
From there, I think you would like just have an angle on him. Yeah. If you angle your move up, that would work. Just
If I move where I'm now,
a bit further.
to that square.
Yes. Okay.
So
You round the corner. You can see some of this. Like you can probably see to about here. You can see all the jars and like embalming setup, but may not understand exactly what that means. And then you can see partway down the hallway, probably down to here.
I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns on our main man.
You need to cast it on like a piece of ammunition and then fire it.
Yep. And then I am going to be. Yeah, that's right. That's how that works.
Yes.
And then I'm going to be making a range attack with my short bow.
Go for it. Pew. Add your bless. So
How do I add bless?
just roll a d4 and we'll mentally add it up.
So should I roll that dexterity saving throw?
What do you mean?
I'm not firing on you. I'm firing on him.
Hail of Thorns is a club, isn't it?
It does cause like a spray of damage, but I think you're out of range. Bells, Hail of Thorns, and each creature within 5 feet. You're just out of range.
Cool. Okay.
So big guy has to make his own dex save against Hail of Thorns. He rolled a 13. What's your spell save DC?
14.
Okay, it goes through, and with the help of bless, your attack hits.
And I'll do that for the extra damage.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Yep, that's right. Is that right? Oh no,
You
pierce
rolled
deal
it-
damage on a failed or half as much damage on success.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, full.
well, I'm going to be generous. You actually rolled damage on Hail of Thorns first, and it was a 10. So I'm going to take that one because it's the first one.
Cool.
So 1, 2, 10. Okay, he takes 12 points of damage. Not looking as pleased. Okay. If a
That's
ghost
made up.
if a ghost could be bloodied, it would be. Okay, Ravain. Honk. He has a
Morphologically destabilized?
sorry.
Morphologically destabilized.
Kinda, yeah. So he's not able to keep as precise of a control on his shape.
Getting all wibbly.
Yeah, all wibbly wobbly and timey wimey. So Ravain has a big guy in his face. I think Ravain might like move the Chibata towards him and like have him smack his immediate enemy. That makes sense, right?
Yep.
So Ravain goes bonk. Definitely hits with a 25. Spiritual weapon. 9 points of damage. Now, what he can use in terms of his action and his movement, though?
Would he try to skirt around to engage both of them because it's Ravane who is the immortal Ravane, or would he be conservative in this moment?
Well, he's taken no damage, so I think he would just yell, honk! Wait, actually, hang on. Is he crazy enough to cast, like, Spirit Guardians and just have them be in the center of it?
He's already used that before, has he?
No, it's a brand new 3rd level spell, but it's also his only other 3rd level spell slot.
We're doing the card.
Guardians is personal to the cleric, and I would feel bad stealing that from him.
That's a good point. He's yet to flavor the Spirit Guardians, so we'll hold off on him casting that.
It is strategically excellent, but
Not what Ravain might do at the moment. Let's just say he smacks this guy with his mace. Yelling.
that's what we said in our private chat.
Yeah. Honk! Smack. He deals 4 points. Actually, hang on, wait a second. He actually deals 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Because do you know what skeletons are vulnerable to
Bread.
bludgeoning damage? So, with the mace, he's actually dealing double damage to this skeleton.
You know why?
'Cause
Skeletons can't drink milk.
Dearie me. If only. If only. I personally love milk, so more for them. Next up is the big fellows. This guy, seeing that someone has run past him, is going to stomp up behind Evelyn and take a big old swing because enough's enough. He's tried to, like, he and his friends have tried to grapple you plenty of times before, and now he's just going to get violent.
Alright, buddy.
Kablonk.
Sure.
That is a 12 to hit you. So you were able to duck and roll out of the way once again. And Ravain is also going to be is going to have someone try and smack him. With a 21 to hit, so please can someone please mark that Ravain has taken 10 points of damage.
Yep, I'm already on it.
Okay, splendid. That is their turn. Now we move on to the big fella who's standing here. Seeing what's happening, he is going to look up at Theon, look around, realize there's maybe not going to be a better time for this. He's going to walk forwards and just, like, grab the, like, bone veil on your chest with his ghostly grip and just start doing stuff. as one might do. So, so,
Hey,
mm-hmm.
hey.
Yes. So currently,
Don't do that.
the necromancer's in control, correct?
I believe so, yes.
So, from your perspective, Cortinari, you're like in your mind palace. You had like a big pie. Half the pie was your like pleasant fungal underground mind palace, and the other half was like a June blasted battlefield that was occupied by the necromancer. Now, the pie is in thirds, and a Kirkesh is inserting himself into the equation.
Like, the actual dude?
Kirkesh, yes.
There's a lot of people in my head.
No, yeah. This is the Kirkesh. And as he connects with you mentally, you become aware of his name, and that his name is Kirkesh. You are currently tangling mentally with the creator of the Chain Veil.
With a what, sorry?
The creator of the Chain Veil.
I haven't been reading lore on the side at all.
No, I know you haven't. Or have you? So,
Little bit.
Bruh.
so,
Just looked up a few cards.
and only one of them was actually real, unfortunately. The rest were all like homebrews.
I was
So-
mostly after inspirational art. So
Fair enough. So,
Instead, you found your doom.
So Kirkesh is now in this mental space, and he just says to both of you, honestly, such sloppy workmanship. You, pointing to the necromancer, you should have had a much easier job controlling him. You should have made this better. He says, pointing to you.
I'm
And you
going to
points
go
at Evelyn.
into
Wait, what?
Dakar and my mental form is going to go from Kroll posture to Devkaran posture. And that's not my turn yet. So.
you are. It's your turn immediately next, so I will allow like an exchange to occur because you're all occupying the same mind space, and you can think faster than you act. So I'll allow a little bit of a conversation to occur right now during his turn.
So tasty. I love the flavor.
How many have I used? Does Kirkesh have any chance of knowing any druidic runes?
I don't think you have the context to be able to answer that question.
And it'll be in Elvish.
Okay.
And address him. We are the Benitez. Our family is strong. And our memories grow. We will see what this necromancer has to say. You offer much knowledge. I might be the pretender for now, but let's see what we might create if we work together.
Is this happening in your head?
Yes, it is. It's
Alright.
entirely eternal mental dialogue. So
I wanted to double check. 'Cause
So-
if it's happening verbally, I can hear you.
yeah, so for context, Theon, you currently see like tendrils of energy pulsing from Cortinari and the bone veil on his chest, like bouncing back and forth from the ghost of Kirkesh. Both of them look to be kind of like struggling against the force of the interaction, but from your perspective, Cortinari, it seems calm, or mostly calm. Now, Cortinari, can you please make me a persuasion roll?
See how this goes. This is gonna go bad. That's what we expected.
So Kirkesh says, I think not. I've already had one vile necromancer come in here and abscond with my work. You've brought two with you this time. What's next? I only wish for myself and my people to rest here in peace. And if people will continue to come here and try and steal our great work, then we have no choice. Can you please make me a strength saving throw with your body, Cortinari?
As I do that, Kroll posture
Mm-hmm.
resumes. And strength saving throw?
Strength
Here we
saving
go.
throw. Okay. So, in this moment, both you and the necromancer find common ground in what you wish for your body to do. So, Kirkesh basically reaches out with his other hand and like tries to put his hand on your hips and then pull away, basically detaching the bone veil from you. But you are able to like reach up with your own arms and like hold it to your chest with like these skeleton hands like passing through your arms as it does so. So currently the two of you are like grappling over him, just ripping the veil off your chest.
Ours, not yours.
So now it's your turn. And I will allow you to make any action you wish, as long as it is furthering the objective of keeping the bone veil on you, because the necromancer will allow you to do that. He wants to stay attached to you as well, because if he's attached to you, he has a body.
We have one action. Work with me. Let me cast this. And I cast Dispel Magic
Okay.
on Kirkesh.
He says, not bad. Let's see if it works. Okay, what? So you are targeting him as a ghostly entity, or are you targeting a magical effect that he's creating?
I am targeting the skeleton as the vessel and dispersing whatever is clinging to that vessel.
Well, he already abandoned his bones as
Oh,
he,
that's
Very
right.
nice.
as he passed through
Sorry.
the wall.
Yeah. No, so I'm trying to dispel him. His
Okay.
summoning.
This is a very interesting interpretation of Dispel Magic, because it kind of borders on, is being a ghost a magical effect? Is it like a paranormal effect? But personally, I think this is very cool, so I'm going to allow it just this one. So yes, please roll me a check on Dispel Magic to see if you can pack enough punch into it to dispel Kirkesh.
Okay, so I'll just roll a d8.
Yes. And you add your wisdom modifier.
Yep. So that's 16 plus 3.
Damn. Okay. Even a 9th level spell effect couldn't hold up against that. So you just reach up, reach out, and just like, it feels like your hands and the hands of the necromancer are both occupying the same space, and you just blast this wave of disruptive magical energy into Kirkesh's face. He just, as he begins to like fade away, as like these ribbons of ghost dissipate, he just looks up and says, "I'll be back, you know." And fizzles.
Was that an attack or a saving throw? No, it was a skill check.
Yeah, it was a check against him. So you cast Dispel Magic on Kirkesh, and his form is temporarily dismissed, and he is gone.
What happens to the other guys?
The other guys are a necromancy spell currently being concentrated on, but actually no, they are not being. You don't concentrate on animate dead. but the necromancer is the one who cast the spell effectively. He and Kirkesh both gave them commands, so now the only person who can give commands to these ogre skeletons is the necromancer. But that's your turn. Kirkesh fizzles away, and you will have to wait until your next turn, Cortinari, to have a conversation with the necromancer and see if you can come to an understanding. But for now,
Yeah, with that,
it is.
we're on okay terms.
But for now, Evelyn, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stabby stab stab again.
Okay, go for it.
Dude, bro behind me. Do I still get sneak attack because the Chibata's nearby?
The Shibata is not an ally; it's a magical effect.
It does not have to be an ally.
Oh.
Another enemy of the target is within 5 feet.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
How is spiritual
Does
weapon
that count?
defined? Let's see, shall we? I'm quite curious now to see
Oh,
if that works.
Otherwise, I run.
Weapon. Floating spiritual weapon, blah blah blah. As a bonus action, you can move the weapon. It's just like a floating magical weapon. Hang on.
So it's not an enemy.
Hang on. I'm going to Google it because surely someone's tried this before.
Spiritual weapon. Yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's a dog.
Yeah.
Because you can walk through it square and yeah.
It doesn't make sense that it should work. No, it doesn't work, unfortunately. So,
Okay. That's fine. Can't squeeze below it. Kind of like not really any space there.
no, not really.
Oh, but I can do that.
Okay, so if you do that, are you going to be disengaging from the ogre skeleton, or are you going to take the attack of opportunity?
I'm just gonna take the attack.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
you
Because I'd rather do that than.
you panic for a second, realize that a better target is the other one, and you just scurry around the side of this one, and hope that its club misses you as you try to jump out of range. It only rolled an 11 though, so
Hey, I'm safe.
you were able to get out of the way of the attack opportunity. And now-
Alright, I'm me.
Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
gonna go stabby.
You are too good.
I'm stab. And go stab. Is that 23 to hit?
That definitely hits. Roll me some damage,
Woo!
please.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
15, not bad.
Solid. Okay. How's he doing?
Doing not bad,
Ooh,
that's good.
Junk.
he's really not looking too okay at this point. It seems like this ogre skeleton's barely being held together. Okay.
Here's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. Theon, you've just seen this. Yeah.
I shout out, Court, you okay? You all good over there, buddy? And then move as a bonus action, move
Mhm.
my Hail of Thorns to this guy.
What
and
do you mean by that? Hang on. Thorns. Your Hail of Thorns has been spent by you attacking with it. It's not like so you can move Hunter's Mark, but you can't move the Hail of Thorns. It's just an effect that you cast once and then it happens and then it's done. I think. It's
then why is it
the-
a concentration?
because you could cast it on a weapon, wait a little bit, and then fire it. And so while you're waiting, you're concentrating on the spell.
Okay. All good then. Then I guess as my last first level spell, I cast Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark is better.
It lasts longer.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark on said guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually just stand back and do some ranged attacks because I'm not looking too hot.
That's fair. Go for it.
that not work?
20
and
will hit.
that's It's got my dreadful strike already attached to it, doesn't it?
Yep.
And I'll just roll a d6. D6 it is.
So he takes 11 points of damage.
And I'm going to just move you back just a tiny bit.
Okay, that's fair. Just backing up and
Just be
making some
like-
room.
Just be like giving myself some room.
Cool. Okay. Next up, it is Ravane. He's probably just going to be all like, honk, smack with bread.
Kabonk.
So,
Red smacky smack.
smacky
Also,
smack.
actually, Ravane is down to 19, so he might want to start healing.
fair enough. Well, he can smack with the spiritual weapon as a bonus action all the same. So
Yep, and then just as a first level spell, you reckon?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's 1d8 plus 5, so yeah, to 2d8 in second level.
Okay, so he's casting a Cure Wounds on himself, you saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, he casts Cure Wounds. Where's Cure Wounds? I rolled for him. He gains 9 hit points back from that.
28.
The power of Sarah compels me to be healed! Or so on and so forth. Perhaps a bit too evangelical for Ravane, but we'll see. Yes. Since he's probably not running away, that is his turn. Now we're on to the Skelly guys. This fellow looks like a stiff breeze could take him out. So he's just gonna bring his... Actually, I think maybe they'll try and get a bit clever and we'll both attack Evelyn and flank her.
I dislike this.
I thought
Well-
he'd come
Vote.
after me, that's why I moved back.
I vote against this motion.
Well, there's a little squishy girl with a small knife, and that's it. So, one,
What, my kitchen knife? Oh, shit's about to get real.
2. Okay, only one of them is able to hit you though.
Is it?
You dodge out of the way of the first hit, but the second one is a 23 to hit
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, that's...
and deals you 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
I use uncanny dodge, please.
Okay, so you take 6 instead of 12.
Thank you, I'm squishy.
You would have taken this big, great club right in the chest, but you kind of duck sideways and just catch it off to the side instead. Oh,
Like break a rib. Bit fuzzy.
there we go.
There you go.
Yes, and that is all their turns done. Passing over Kirkash because he is not present. Cortinari, it's time for you to have a conversation.
Have a wee chat.
Yeah.
The necromancer will begin by saying, "So, he's gone then. I was just trying to see what knowledge he had. You seemed like you didn't want to play ball, so I decided to take the wheel."
Well, I would tell you of the creation of my focus, but for the moment, we have other priorities.
Hmm.
Help me dispel the ones you raised, and then we can talk.
What's in that for me?
You get to live, I find you a body.
I already have control over your body and those skeletons. If I were to dismiss them, I think I'd be throwing away some pretty valuable leverage.
With him not really listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk 15 feet out.
Okay.
Just in front of Theon here.
Mm-hmm.
And Let's see. So DM, I know you use DM rules for casting the spell. No, I can't use animate dead in the same way he did, can I?
It depends. Are you going to attempt to draw on the power of the Bone Veil like he did?
I just want to stop his casting. If it draws on the same power, but I want to draw it back in.
So you're trying to like retract the magic being used to animate them.
Yes.
Interesting. Can you please make me an Arcana check?
I made the device.
That's true. And that's why I'm going to give you advantage on the Arcana check.
Boom.
Because I am bad at Arcana.
It's all good.
Okay, single roll, second roll.
You
Don't
still
bet you're bad at Arcana.
you did pretty damn well for yourself for just a +2.
17, 21.
Okay, you look over and kind of also look inwards and like feel through the magic that's going on here, because there's a lot of magic going on here. Like, the more you think about it, the more inherently magical everything around you kind of feels. It's taken you a while to get a sense of it, but this entire plane is just humming, and you feel pretty good trying to manipulate magic while you're here. So you reach out and are like about to like rip the magic out of them, and then you hear in your head, now, let's not be hasty, and now you have to make me another opposed wisdom save because he doesn't want you to do what you're doing.
Oh no, no, no.
Oh! But I'm still blessed.
You are still blessed, and so is he. Okay. Unfortunately, he rolled a 15 total combined with the bless. So you still feel like you know how to do it if you wanted to try again, but like you're like this close to finishing the somatic component, and your hand is just paralyzed and shaking, and he's like, "Stop it! Stop it! I like them. They're cool." And you just spend your turn like fighting against your own body, trying to finish this spell.
Oh, what I'm gonna do next turn.
Mm-hmm. Evelyn?
I'd like to bonk on the guy below.
This
yeah,
guy?
I gotta take him out. Yeah,
He looks pretty badly hurt, so good choice.
he gotta go.
Go for it. Give him a stabby stab.
Can I? Can I stab it with my offhand first?
Well, if you want to use a bonus action to make an attack, your action had to be making an attack first. So you can't.
My intent is to.
So so if you have 2 daggers, you can attack
I
once.
have to make the attack. First.
Yes, you have to make the attack first. Then you can use your bonus action to make a second attack.
Okay. Alright. All good. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay, go for it.
That's an 8
Roll
plus a 4.
a 4. Okay, well then that hits.
Sorry, no, a 1.
A 1.
So it's a 9.
Then that misses sadly. However, but now since you made the attack, you can, if you want to, use your bonus action to try and hit again.
Yes, I hit it with that. No, only something over. That's 11.
Wait, you hit him with your other dagger?
No, not my other dagger. I have 2 daggers and then my kitchen knife.
Okay, just
I use
making
the
sure.
daggers. I even used the other one that's in my inventory.
Okay, that one hits.
Yay!
Roll damage because it feels good, but it doesn't matter what you roll. This thing's dead.
Oh.
This will roll with sneak attack. Just ignore the sneak attack.
Cool. I mean, You still
Or four.
Sneak attack damage.
you do still get
Oh.
you do still get sneak attack damage because it's the first time you hit on a turn.
Oh, with the bonus.
Yeah.
action.
So you deal more than enough damage, and basically your final stab is just clean through the center of its spinal cord, and it just like kind of like the top half it's like whoa, and it's like and it's like falling off its bottom half, and then just like falls to the ground and shatters into pieces across the floor.
Yes. He's gone. One. And I like turn to the other dude now.
Like,
Run!
very nice.
Burning.
Well, Theon, it's your turn.
So I've got that on him, and he didn't chase me like I thought he would. I'm gonna run in 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That one there. And just fire a bow at him again.
Yeah, go pew pew, by all means.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's gonna hit. Please roll me your hunter's mark as well. You rolled incredibly high just now.
For once.
Mm-hmm. So that's a total of 17 damage.
No.
Hot damn, this guy isn't too hot either. He's looking quite hurt. Okay, now it's Ravain's turn, and I think he's just gonna be all like honk honk finish the job over here, because he's very good at doing that. Spell attack. He hits. Let's see if he does enough damage just with the spiritual weapon to finish him off. He doesn't, but it's a good enough hit to do something. Then I'm just gonna say Ravain is gonna run up, mace flailing. Seems like the thing to do.
Bonkin.
Go bonk. If it ain't bonk, don't bonk it. Yeah, he Ravain is able to finish him off with a
Bludgeoning damage.
big old smack of bludgeoning damage and brings the second skeleton crumbling to the ground as well. Now, something very, very interesting. Actually, you know what? No, we're not there yet. No, strike
What are
that.
the other two? Are they still just running?
Yes, it's because
Piece
turn undead lasts for a minute, and it's not been a minute yet. So, as far as you know, they are like down the hallway somewhere, just trying to get as far away as they can from Ravain. So, you don't know what the other two are doing. Kirkesh is incorporealized. Cortinari, what you were trying to do on these two has kind of sorted itself out because your friends are just like badasses.
Still two.
Yeah, there's still two. Just you can't see where they are at this point.
Yeah, and I know my friends are badasses. I'm just sick of this mental interference.
This
Okay.
bro. Absolute Chad.
Well, in trying,
Now use it to your advantage.
I mean, like
you don't have leverage now.
in trying to concentrate on how to dismiss these ogres, you kind of feel like you have a better understanding of the magic at play, and you might be able to persuade it to do something else if you try hard enough. So, what do you want to try and do?
I think you have a body here. This body is already spoken for by the Cortinari. It is not likely. I can find you another body. If you stop struggling, if you stop fighting, we can work together. Also, I gave you your second chance. I constructed your vessel. I constructed a vessel for tens of thousands. Did I know what was I doing? We'll see.
You and your friends killed my first body. What guarantee do I have that you'll allow me to go about my business in another? Yeah.
I was assuming this was like someone from Ravnica that got absolved.
No.
Uh,
This was the necromancer that you guys killed in the cave on Alara.
Oh, this was that boy.
Yes.
German boy.
That guy.
Didn't have an accent.
Oh, I
didn't
thought you were
recognize him.
speaking another Golgari. No,
No.
I don't care about this guy.
My apologies for the confusion, but yes, that's who you've been fighting with, because he was like he was his own kind of powerful necromancer and was mad at you for what you guys did.
And you're like, nah, get out. Rip him out of your soul.
I cast Dispel Magic on myself, dispelling this particular soul from my druidic focus and saving the other 10,000.
Interesting. Trying to selectively purge one of the souls inside.
Yep.
Well, can you please make me a dispel magic roll?
Wisdom, yes?
Yes, wisdom. So roll a d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
So that's a total of 5.
Okay.
Oh.
So you kind of reach in and go to like focus this magical effect inward, and immediately it feels as though this necromancer has like put shields up, but the shields are other spirits. So like he like peels backwards within the realm of the stone veil and basically just like grabs the nearest other spirits and pulls them into the path of your spell, and you purge them instead.
This little matter. I will find you eventually.
Yes. And I will find you another body because I quite like yours.
And I learned to duplicate the same move that he just did.
Possibly with time. But right now, you guys are out of initiative. As there's no current immediate or pressing threat smacking up against you. So, I would say now is a very good time for us to end the session. Because the internalized baddie necromancer is like not an active concern right now, and you guys are now just standing in this weird place. In this weird place, so we'll get to you guys, I don't know, potentially exploring wherever you are next time.
We're getting the heck out of there.
I mean, we could have gone to all kinds of places.
But we still don't know where we are. I want to know what plane we're on. Just all I want to know is like, alright, I understand every other plane but this one.
Why is it like this? Why is there so much magic just in the air? Why are these like weird ogres so smart?
What are this? What are this? What are this?
Look at this, look at this.
Oh my god!
There's magic over here.
There's magic over there.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, the back also.
Oh,
Very
that's
nice.
great. Okay, so, raiding. That's a thing, right? That's a thing you do. How does one do a raid? I-
Haven't they?
Remember.
I have done it before, and I think I can do it again over here. Let
Who shall
me.
we raid? Who's online?
Apparently we are being viewed by 8 people. Thank you everybody for bearing with us in this very unusual combat. This was like a very fun engage. Like
Yay,
this
thank you,
was like a
Justin.
very interesting combat. And I'm
Ruby says
quite
thank you,
You're
Justin.
Rain. That's the main thing. That was my only goal, was not to
Yeah.
kill.
I mean, my goal was not to kill myself, but you know.
Rain was fine. People were fine.
Interesting for you, I spent 3 rounds being possessed. That was great fun.
Of you just like aggressively fighting back and forth inside your own mind. I do hope the further sections of it where you had to like actually confront Kirkesh and this necromancer were more interesting. But just like,
That was fun.
Made it really interesting.
yeah, the whole like aggressively jostling back and forth inside your own body was.
Like, I didn't totally hate it. It was just very frustrating.
Of course. I'm gobsmacked that the dice rolls went backwards and forwards like that the way they did.
That's good.
I assumed one of you would have a chance to like take an action, but all you did was just fight back and forth.
I was amazed as well because it went from one round to the other, and I tilted.
It was all over the place.
It's impressive.
So the question is, who should we raid? Because I don't know. Is there like a D&D streamer on a Monday night in this time
See.
zone?
Us. We're the.
Yeah, there's behind the scenes. No. There's a fair few D&Ds happening right now.
Okay, let's have a look. There's a group of people called it's D&D in Asia.
Yeah, the fourth culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that as well.
With-
It's right there.
20 viewers. Yeah, let's raid them. So I get to do a thing over. It says fourth culture. Bring that back up. So I go /raid. Fourth
Do it there.
culture. Okay,
There we go.
the raid is going away. We will see you all in 2 weeks' time for the continuation of these shenanigans as the party
Yeah.
continues to explore
Bring your
the
friends.
Bring your friends.
the Onakke temples on the currently unknown plane. Who knows what they're gonna find? I mean, I do because I wrote the damn thing, but that's fine. Everybody else is going to explore and see what happens next time. So we'll see you then. Bye.
Thanks, wizards.
Yes, thank you, wizards,
Thanks,
for being
great.
awesome.
Thank you to all beautiful people who did all the art and
And
stuff.
thank you, chat,
Yes.
because you're more beautiful.
The beautifulest.
More beautiful.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a beautiful time.
And the raid has occurred. Okay.
Yay.
I do have to change the screen, don't I? Ending. Transition.